Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be doing the combined XI for Barcelona and Real Madrid. Now, it's a tough one. There's a lot of standout players. I think it's a few are pretty certain. Some positions are difficult. But in saying that, I'm sure we can figure it out and get a combined XI. As you can see here, I'm on FOTMob, and we're going to be building up our team here. Let's start off now with the keeper. We'll go from the back. We'll start off with the keeper all the way to the front. We're going with a 4-2-3-1 because it seems like it's the most fair lineup in between how both teams play. They both have, their predominant ones up front, their central mids and their back lineup. So we know that this is the most efficient and best lineup that we can get with both of their teams. I mean, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But we'll go with the back line. So the back line, Courtois and Szczesny. Both have had great seasons. Both are good keepers. Szczesny, as crazy as Barcelona has been, and Szczesny has made a lot of top saves, he's also made a lot of mistakes, as we saw in some of the red cards that he's gotten and some of the penalties he's given away. I mean, those have cost him, and it has a lot of goals in, which then concedes to Barcelona's losses. Courtois seems consistent, but with the bad defense that he has, they just lose because of them, not really because of him. We saw in the penalty shootout there against Atletico that he'd done pretty well. So I think with the first one, unfortunately, as much as I dislike him, I think we're going to be going with Courtois. So we'll get him over there. Now we'll go with the right back. We can see with the right back, both teams, Koundé and Vasquez. I think that one's pretty obvious. I think Vasquez, slow, outdated, done, shouldn't even be in Real Madrid in my opinion. Koundé has been scoring goals, giving assists, linking up really well with Lamine Yamal. Pushing up front, dealing with the Hansi Flick formation and offside traps and everything. So I think with this one, it's safe to say I'm going to go Jules Koundé. Koundé, done. We'll go with the right centre-back, Tchouameni and Kubarsi. Now, Tchouameni, you know what? I'm thinking of back in the Barcelona-Real Madrid game. Tchouameni made a lot of mistakes, very poor in the back, has conceded a lot. I mean, the defense for Real Madrid hasn't been good at all this season, and cost them a lot in their games. So, and Kubarsi being 17, 18, I think he's shown a lot of a lot of ambition. He showed a lot of maturity as well. While being at the back, all those passes, he's got like the most central back passes and everything, most touches on the ball. The kid's insane. So I think this one, I'm going to have to go Kubarsi. So we go Pau Kubarsi. Now left centre back, Martinez, again, been solid, been strong. Reminds me of Sergio Ramos, but Barca version. Not only does he look like him, but he's got that, strong muscular build. He's got that rough way of playing, but I think he's better at passing, if anything, as well. And against Asensio, I mean, they've been changing up in the back line. He's clearly not their first choice. They still got Rudiger. I mean, I'm going to say Asensio, Rudiger, or Martinez, or Araujo. I mean, to me, Araujo and Rudiger have both been insane. They're both the most complete centre backs out of the options that are left. I reckon Rudiger has just done too many floppy mistakes I've seen. The whole defensive side of Real Madrid haven't been up to par. I feel like Barcelona are more solid, they're more compact, they're more composed. Araujo is more taller, quicker, stronger, I think, out of the two as a coach. But yeah, the two in front of me, I'd be picking Ronald Araujo. So that's exactly what we're going to go with. Ronald Araujo, done. Now, left centre back, we're going to go with, let me get someone. So you got Garcia here and you got Baldi. Honestly, quicker, more coverage on the field, going up and down in attack and in defense, and scoring goals and more assists. I'm going to go with Baldy. But we can see over here. Let's go again. So over here we'll go with Baldy, and we'll go with Garcia. Let's just see their stats real quick. So Baldy, 3 assists. I'm pretty sure he got a goal in Real Madrid versus Barcelona as well. Garcia here, 1 assist only, 7.11 rating, 7.15. It has to go with Baldy. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's going to be Baldy. What's this one? So this one will be Baldy. Alex Baldy. Left centre mid over here. I think you can't fault. Out of the two, you got Camavinga and you got Pedri. You have to go Pedri. Best in the world. I think any team would love to have him. I think he controls the game amazingly. His passes, his vision, everything goes through him. All the through balls, everything that you need. His link-up play on the left with Rafinha, on the right with Lamine Yamal, in the middle with Lua and Olmo in front of him. I just think he's right now, for his age and everything he's done with Spain and all that, he has to take it. With my man Pedri, definitely has to take the cake on this one. On the right centre mid, so we got Valverde and Casado as the options, or Gavi or De Jong, which would be much preferable if be De Jong in there. But out of all the options, I think we're going to go with Valverde. I just think he's solid as a midfielder, as a player. His shots from out the box, his work rate, his consistency. I think Madrid would crumble without him. He can play out of position and right back as well, as you have seen. So I think in this case, Valverde has to be the clear option. So Federico Valverde. Now we'll go with the cam. As you can see in the cam over here position, you got Dani Olmo and Bellingham. Both great players, both really good. I mean, most people would say Bellingham is a clear cut, but Olmo did win the cup with Spain and was a pivotal part. But I mean, incompleteness, I think, with the issue with Dani Olmo's registration and him not being able to play, and Bellingham scoring those goals and being honestly very decisive for Madrid, I think I have to go Bellingham. Ask me after this year when Olmo hopefully has more trophies, it could change next year. But for now, I think we're going to go with Mr. Jude Bellingham over here. On the right, you've got your options, Diaz or Yamal. Clear cut and obvious. No one is going to replace Yamal out of the two teams on the right wing. I think he's just been incredible. His maturity, his age, everything, his flair, his trickery, the way he gets past people, the amount of assists and goals he has. I just think you're not going to find a better right wing at the moment right now, and he's definitely one of the best in the world and the most sought after. So I think Yamal has to have the one over there. On the left wing, you got Rodrigo, Rafinha, or Vinny Jr. Now, I think out of the three, it'd be narrowed down to Vinny and Rafinha. And in terms of this year, on who's a leader, who's scoring goals, who's making the changes, who's doing everything, no one can argue that Rafinha is ahead of the game. I think he's ahead of Vinny. And seeing all the reports and everything, I think Rafinha is more talked about in the Brazil games coming up for the international break than Rafinha is. And as a Ballon d'Or contender. So for this year, I just think he's just been incredible. And it might seem biased, but Rafinha is undisputedly the pick over here. Now up front, we've got Kylian Mbappe and Robert Lewandowski. Now, both of them, I think, would have to check the stats. Lua. There we go. And we'll get Kylian. Let's see their stats. Robert Lewandowski, 22 goals and 2 assists in 26 matches. Mbappe is 20 goals and 3 assists in the same amount of matches. So Robert takes the cake on the goals. In terms of the final rating, 7.9 to 7.6. Look, it's a tough one. But overall, look, you're going to ask me overall who would I want, I would pick Kylian Mbappe. But if you're going to ask me right now who's decisive and who deserves to be in that team, in terms of what he's provided and how he's still going and all the goals he has, you just can't fault Robin. He has all the accolades. He is a leader. In a team of young people, you would also want an older, mature person like him to be up front and lead the team. I feel like he's not as selfish. He's more of a team player and yet still gets more goals, which is insane. So I feel like at the top here, I'm sorry, mate. If you're going to ask me overall, I'd say Mbappe. But in this team, I'm sorry, but right now, currently, it has to be Robert Lewandowski. And there you have it. That's the full combined XI. That's the full team. I feel like that's pretty fair. You've got a good mix of both teams. Obviously predominantly Barca, but I think that's fair. I dare you guys to contend that. I dare you guys to argue with that. Let me know in the comments, who would you prefer? Who would you replace in this one? I feel like that's just the most complete. It's clear and obvious. You're not going to replace these wingers or up front. Maybe up front. Maybe. You know, that could be half-half. But Pedri's for sure. Valverde's for sure. The defense, you could argue maybe one Madrid player could be in there. But you're going to ask me who's better? I'm going to say all of them. And that's by seeing how they've been playing, what they've been providing as defensive attackers as well, and how they've been controlling the game. And Courtois at the back, yeah. That's the combined XI. I like to let me know if you guys would change anything yourselves. Don't forget to give me a subscribe, give me a like, show me some support and love, and I'll keep providing you guys videos like this. Yeah, until next time, all right? Take it easy. Peace.